31st October 2025, this Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Apollo Athenaa Cancer Centres unwraps a new kind of sweetness, one that blends indulgence with intention, introducing Check-Olate, a chocolate that does more than delight your taste buds. It reminds every woman to take a moment for herself, a sweet pause that could save a life. According to Globocan, breast cancer continues to be the leading cause of cancer incidence and mortality among Indian women, accounting for nearly 13.5% of all new cancer cases and 10.6% of total cancer deaths. Yet, screening rates remain alarmingly low, with only 1.6% of women between 30 and 69 ever having undergone screening. Recognizing this urgent gap, Apollo Cancer Centres launched Check-Olate, a creative reminder that transforms self-care into a ritual and empowers women to make breast self-examination a monthly habit. Beyond its symbolism, Check-Olate uses dark chocolate for its natural benefits, rich in antioxidants and flavonoids that support heart health, reduce inflammation, and lift the mood. It's a reminder that caring for your health can also be comforting. Each bar of Check-Olate carries a message and a QR code that opens an easy, animated guide to breast self-examination, because awareness is powerful, but action saves lives. When it comes to breast cancer, early detection isn't just important, it's life-saving. Check-Olate turns a moment of indulgence into a moment of awareness. Just a few minutes each month for self-examination can make all the difference. Check-Olate is more than a campaign, it's a movement, a small, delicious step toward a stronger, healthier tomorrow. Everyone loves chocolate. It brings comfort and joy. What makes Check-Olate special is how it turns that joy into a gentle reminder for women to care for themselves. Through something as simple as a bar of dark chocolate, it inspires regular breast self-examination. Check-Olate is more than a campaign, it's a movement, a small, delicious step toward a stronger, healthier tomorrow. Because when awareness meets action, we don't just save lives, we celebrate them.
So today we are launching a very unique campaign called as Check-Olate. And this campaign is linking dark chocolate with breast self-examination. So there's a box of dark chocolate. And as women, we all have, or as Indians, we all have craving for sweets, isn't it? Come Diwali, come Dashera, we all want to eat sweets. And amongst the sweets, the little healthier option would probably be a dark chocolate. And dark chocolate has a lot of beneficial effects on our body as well. And today we are going to link dark chocolate to breast self examination. And this is a box, when we open, there is a small note in it which will remind the women. It is like telling them, take a moment for yourself and perform breast self examination. This initiative, I think, blends science with symbolism, combining a healthy indulgence of chocolate with a life saving reminder of breast self examination. So, as I said, breast cancer is the commonest cancer, but there is a silver lining. If detected early, more than 90% of women, we can look at complete cure and they can have fantastic outcomes from the treatment. But unfortunately, in India, more than 60% of women seek medical help when the disease is already in an advanced stage. And how do we detect the disease early? We are talking about detecting the disease early. Now, breast is a very superficial organ. What do I mean by superficial? It is just below the skin. Not like other organs like, say, liver, pancreas, which are so difficult to feel. Breast is a very superficial organ. It can be easily felt, and hence problems related to breast can also be detected early by a simple method called as breast self-examination. As the name suggests, all the women can examine their breast themselves. And we've done a lot of talks on this. We've had a lot of videos. I'm sure you were all seeing the video which was being played before we started the program. Yet, unfortunately, a lot of women know about breast self examination, but how many of them really do it? And I see this also in my doctor friends community. How many of us really do it? And today's attempt is where we want to make breast self examination a part of monthly self care routine. We want it to become a ritual, like we brush our teeth or we look after our nutrition or skin or exercise. Breast self examination should become as much part of our life as the other things that we do every day. Now, what is the science behind dark chocolate? Dark chocolate, especially with 70% or higher cocoa content, is rich in flavonoids. Now, there are lots of dark chocolates. Dark chocolate can be just 40% cocoa, 50% cocoa. That means the other is all milk and sugar. But here we are talking about 70% cocoa and more, has a lot of what we call as flavonoids. Now, what are flavonoids? These are plant-based substances, natural plant-based compounds, which have strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. So there have been a number of scientific studies which have shown that flavonoids neutralize free radicals. What are free radicals? These are unstable compounds which happen in our everyday life, and they have a tendency to damage cells and convert the normal cell into a cancer cell. Now, flavonoids help us in neutralizing these free radicals. Flavonoids keep our blood vessels healthy and reduce inflammation, and hence they can prevent heart diseases and even diabetes. It supports our immune system, helps our body use insulin better. It lowers the stress hormones like cortisol and hence makes us calmer and healthier. Now, there are studies which have shown that moderate consumption of dark chocolate, about 20 to 30 grams, a few times in a week, maybe 2 or 3 times in a week, has been associated with better cardiovascular health, improved mood, and reduced oxidative damage, reducing the cancer risk. Now, let us talk about flavonoids and, in particular, cancer. The relationship between these two have been extensively researched, and laboratory studies have demonstrated that flavonoids slow down the growth of cancer cells. It induces natural death of the cancer cells, blocks the formation of new blood vessels, which are very important to fuel the growth of the cancer cells. The intake of flavonoids is associated with lower risk of several cancers, including breast, prostate, and colon cancers. Now, in context to breast cancer, certain substances of flavonoids have shown a lot of promising effects. It reduces the harmful effect of excessive estrogen, which is there in the woman's body, which can trigger the cancer formation. So, dark chocolate does help in breast cancer. And it also acts as an antioxidant and prevents DNA damage, which can lead to cancer if not taken care of at the right time. But at this point of time, I would really like to emphasize that flavonoids are dark chocolate are not a replacement for medical therapy, but they can certainly play a supportive role in prevention as a part of balanced and a plant-rich diet. So, dark chocolate also has a lot of other benefits other than breast cancer. It can alleviate premenstrual symptoms through serotonin release, supports mental well-being and reduces anxiety. It also provides a small but meaningful amount of magnesium, zinc, and iron, which is very important for a woman's health. And by associating dark chocolate with the act of breast self-examination, we are reinforcing two positive behaviors, I think. One is mindful indulgence, that is dark chocolate, and mindful awareness, that is breast self-examination. This bittersweet truth initiative combines science awareness with behavioral psychology. And why I would say that? Because We feel that a habit formation is strengthened when we associate it with something very positive. It is associated with something that we do regularly, like a ritual. So each dark chocolate box from Apollo carries a small note as if telling the woman, enjoy this dark chocolate and take a few minutes to perform breast self examination. This idea to anchor breast awareness to a pleasant, familiar act, making it more likely that women will remember and repeat it. It's like I said, many of them know about breast examination, but very few actually practice it. And maybe this step can help a little more number of people. And I think this campaign is not just a campaign, it's a step towards empowering women to take control of their health in small and consistent ways. Bittersweet Truth campaign turns a simple indulgence into a trigger for early detection through breast self examination. And let every piece of dark chocolate remind us that sweetness is in self care, and I think strength is in early detection. Thank you very much for your listening. ಇವತ್ತು ಏನ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಈ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಸಚ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ರೋಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಟುಡೇ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಟುಡೇ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ನನಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಜಾರಾಯಿತು ಸೊ ನಾವು more than anything we have to support and we have to encourage younger women to come forward and test themselves. ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ಗಿಂತ ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬಡತನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಕುಟುಂಬದವರು ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸೊ ತುಂಬಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಪೋಲೋ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಂದು ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಬಟ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಅಂತ ನನಗೂ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೌಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮನೇಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಇವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಆದ್ರೂ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಇರಬೇಕು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ನಾಗರಿಕರಿಗೆ ಸೊ ನಾನ್ ಹೇಳೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾಜ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮಿಂದಾನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಯತೀಶ್ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಾಡೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಯತೀಶ್ ಇವಾಗ ಸೊ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಯತೀಶ್ ನನಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಈ ವಿಷಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕರೆಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಗೇವ್ ಮೀ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಜುಕೇಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೊ ಬರೀ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನಲ್ಲ ಗಂಡ್ ಮಕ್ಳು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ತರ ಅದು ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹೋಗಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಇದೆ ಸೊ ಒಂದಿನ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್ ಜೈ ಕನ್ನಡ
comes a whole body scans or MRI, that's what the doctors is going to do, tell about a PET CT scan that will a correct diagnosis and staging is done. So the moment if the staging is done, so we can always tell that multidisciplinary team approach, that is what we do it in our hospital, Apollo Cancer Center in Bangalore. So where every case is discussed in tumor board and make a roadmap for the treatment. The chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation is the mainstays for the breast cancer. There's a lot of developments has occurred. So if you consider any of this treatment, the fearful for the patient is it I'm going to get curable, and is it the treatment is too toxic. So definitely we have gone through. We have now there is enough evidence to make sure that targeted agents, especially in chemotherapy and immunotherapy, has made the effective treatments. Outcomes are good with the least side effects. Coming to the surgery itself, so the mutilating surgeries of removal of the whole breast is definitely not required. So what we call it is a breast conserving surgery, minimal invasive surgeries, and robotic surgeries. That is what we are looking at. It's not only the outcomes it matters when you are looking at the breast cancer, it is the quality of life. When a patient looks at her own breast in front of the mirror, she won't even identify the surgery is done. That is what we are looking at in terms of robotic surgeries for the breast. Coming to the radiation. So radiation is another fearful thing that it will get charred, skin reactions are more, or the long-term side effects. But the newer techniques of radiation is definitely made all these things less. Outcomes are good, and skin reactions or the treatment-related reactions are very very less. To give a point, long-term side effect of cardiac toxicities will be minimized with a very simple techniques called DIPH or including some of the advanced techniques called proton beam therapy. The overall duration of treatment of 5 weeks is made short to like 2 to 3 weeks or less than 3 weeks. So it doesn't stop there. So its early diagnosis definitely makes a lot of difference. Even in advanced cancers, we can see that the treatment can be done. It is not the death sentence every time when we are talking about breast cancer. So it doesn't stop there. The monitoring is important, CTTNAs and continuous follow-ups, which makes a lot of difference. I am when you see that, especially when you see the campaign right now. So do not waste the time. So make sure it becomes late. Before that, make it a check-olate. So before it's make sure that the investigations are done, screening is done because nobody is spared as such. But definitely you should be aware of that. And prevention is better than cure. Early diagnosis makes it all like the survival is benefit, and even in advanced cancer the treatment is available, and I can even life after cancer it can be good. Thank you.
ಅಪೋಲೋ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯವರು ಒಂದು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಒಂದು ಚೆಕ್-ಒಲೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನಗೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹತ್ರ ತಲುಪಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೇಸಸ್ಸು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ನಾಚಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೌಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಚೆಕಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ. ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ಗೆ ನೆಗ್ಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ನಾಗರಿಕರು, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಒಂದು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಜ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯ, ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಬಲಿಷ್ಠವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರದು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ತುಂಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ನ ನಾನು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ವ್ಯಾನ್ ಮತ್ತು ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಪಂಚಾಯತಿ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್, ತಾಲೂಕು ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
I'm Dr. Jayanti Thumsi. I work as a lead and a robotic surgeon in the Department of Breast Oncology at Apollo Cancer Centres in Bangalore. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿಂದು ಒಂದು ಚೆಕ್-ಒಲೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇದು ಹೆಂಗಸರಿಗೆ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ನಾವು ತಿಂತೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಹೆಸರು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು ಅವ್ರ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನ ಸ್ವಂತಾನೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಇದರದ್ದು ಈ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು QR ಕೋಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇದನ್ನು ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರು 20 years ಆದಮೇಲೆ ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದೇ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ಏನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಒಂದು ಗೆಡ್ಡೆ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಕಳ ಸಂಧಿಯಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಲಂಪ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ಅದು ಯೂಶಲಿ ನೋವು ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಪೇನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಗೆಡ್ಡೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೋವು ಇರಲಿ ನೋವು ಇಲ್ದಿರ ಇರಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಎರಡನೇದು, ಚರ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಓವರ್ ದ ಬ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ಆರ್ಮ್ ರೀಜನ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಸ್ಮೂತ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ರ್ಯಾಷಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಮೂರನೇದು ನಿಪ್ಪಲಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ನಿಪ್ಪಲ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೇನಾದರೂ ಸೊಟ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಪ್ಪಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗೂಂಡ್ ಥರ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ನೀರು ಥರ ಸೋರ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಥರ ಏನಾದರೂ ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಅ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನ್ಡ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೂಜಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾಡಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನತೆಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವದ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.